Hey guys, Adam here with AmericanTrucks.com. Today I'm bringing you a detailed overview and installation of the Air-Raid cold air intake with the Synthamax dry filter in blue, which is available for all 11 to 14 3.5 liter EcoBoost powered F-150s. The Air-Raid cold air intake with the Synthamax dry filter in blue is available for any 11 to 14 3.5 EcoBoost owner looking to get rid of their stock airbox to pick up a better quality, free-flowing, more advanced cold air intake system with a better intake filter. With that said, you can see a small increase in throttle response as well as even a fuel economy increase in efficiency. With that said, it does come with a 1 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter for the install, since it is one of the more simple things you can do to your engine as far as mods go, but we'll talk about that a little bit later on. The cool thing about this is it does not require you to pick up a computer tune to make it work properly with your 3.5. This will utilize what's known as a speed density instead of a mass airflow sensor, and because of that, it'll make changes to your computer on the fly instead of having to pick up a computer tune to make it work. Now with that said, as far as performance is concerned, I do want to say you don't want to expect the world of difference when it comes to horsepower and torque, but you should expect a small gain in power to the wheels, as well as a small increase in fuel economy, and as well as a throttle response increase. An even cooler thing about this is if you decide to pick up a computer tune with it, with your handheld tuner, whether it's on the side or with the tune required option, you can definitely increase the amount of horsepower and torque gains you see with this single kit alone, up to about 30 horsepower. Now Air-Raid lets us know that is possible on the dyno, but I would definitely suggest looking into a tune with this to really maximize its potential. It's worth pointing out that this is in fact a 50-state legal cold air intake kit, which basically means if you're located in an emissions restrictive state like California or something like that, you will be able to pick this up legally without having to worry about it being off-road only. As far as materials and construction goes, this was manufactured as a Synthamax dry filter from Air-Raid using a 6-inch conical air filter. What this basically does is it makes sure it's a rewashable and reusable air filter, making sure you don't have to pick up a new one every few thousand miles. With that said, you would just unclamp it from its housing, clean it off on the inside, and honestly don't even have to worry about re-oiling it, just pop it right back on. It was manufactured using a high-quality cotton gauze for superior filtration, topped off with a diamond wire mesh covering on top of it just to add to its durability. In addition to the blue option we have here, there's a more traditional red if you like that route, or if you're looking to go stealthier for a more aggressive engine bay, black is also an option. Aside from that, you're looking at injection molded polypropylene for the tubing, which increases airflow with a plastic over the other metal options available. As far as pricing is concerned, expect to be spending just north of the $400 mark, putting this one right in the middle of the plethora of options available for your 3.5. With that said, it's a little bit cheaper than a tune required option, but it is a little bit more than just the filters available, like say some of the options from Roush, as it does include a little bit more to the kit. Quickly shifting over to the install portion of the video, like I said in the beginning, it's one of the simpler mods you can do to your engine bay, getting a very easy 1 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter. As far as hand tools, make sure you have a flathead screwdriver on deck as well as a ratchet and socket set, and I'd say about an hour's worth of time from start to finish, maybe even less if you've done this before. First thing you want to do, pop open the hood and use the flathead screwdriver to remove the couplers and the clamps holding all the factory hardware to the mounting positions. Pull the tubing out of the throttle body and everything down to the airbox, and obviously a ratchet and socket set will come in handy for some of the bolts. Unclip some of the wiring harnesses and remove everything, setting all the old stuff aside. The Air-Raid will go in the exact same way in the reverse order, using all new hardware and clamps. Once you have the tubing into place and bolted down using the ratchet and socket, work your way to the air filter into the air box, and then you're good to go. Just to wrap this one up here, if you're the owner of an 11 to 14 3.5 liter EcoBoost F-150, you might want to check out the Air-Raid cold air intake with the Synthamax dry filter in blue, or the red and black ones available as well, all of which you can find right here at AmericanTrucks.com.